Alrighty. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm trying to think of what to say, and I just haven't been, picking. The energy is so weird this morning. Yeah, let my incense. Yeah. I feel you all the time. What are you so afraid of? You know what? I'm so sick of this from the Divine Masculine. What are we so afraid of? Are you guys clueless? Are you guys clueless? Like, really clueless? You sit there and you watch the most disgusting, toxic fucking individuals on the planet blatantly say, totally admit to being narcissistic sociopath that uses people to get money, and you idolize these people. And then you're like, DF, what are you so afraid of? That you are a fake-ass sociopathic narcissist. What do you think? What do you guys really think? Oh, what? Forgive me of my reputations from being a player, and forgive me from this, and I'm not like that anymore, and I'm not, for the streets, and I don't want 304s no more, and da-da-da-da-da. Really, I like the conservative aspects of it. I'm like, you're still idolizing? Fucking monsters, man. What are we afraid of? What? The monsters that you dwell in, the frequency that you just... it's... Blech. It makes me sick. Like I said, I know, I still to this day, and I know Jordan Peterson says some really controversial shit. He's never said anything that I couldn't understand his side of the debate. He's never said anything completely socio-fucking-pathic. Oh, y'all are out of your minds. Be like, what? What are you afraid of? What? You see this stuff, and it's all over the news. It's about to blow up even fucking more that he's gotten out of jail. You guys think that... and y'all are probably cheering. Yay! Yay, he got out! What, you thought dating was hard before for you red pill weirdos? Y'all gotta get off that shit. Unfollow, unsubscribe. The idea of the boycott is gone. Y'all don't even understand the concept of the boycott. Would be just totally mind-blowing to you guys. Be like, what did they do before social media? What did we do before social media when we didn't like a company or a thing or a person or somebody did something that we didn't like? What? We stopped buying their fucking tickets. We stopped watching them. We stopped going to their shows. We stopped tuning into their TV stations. That's why the Cheetos always talking about ratings. Why? Because that is the worst way. Because what? They have to have attention. That's all narcissists want, is they have to have that attention. So the worst thing you can do to them is take it away. So the people who are most addicted to especially the influencer world and shit, what? They're addicted to attention, right? I never wanted someone so bad. I've seen this, and this argument keeps coming up a lot. I've seen this almost topple entire relationships. 15-year relationships, which might have been tense and stuff like that, but yeah, I've seen it turn normal fucking dudes into the most misogynistic, jerk-off fucking husbands ever. It's like, dude, you were cool a few years ago. Lock you in COVID with social media for a little bit, you fall into the manosphere, and you turn into the most disgusting person on the planet. What happened? Y'all gotta understand this. Y'all take this shit too far. It's popped up on readings on the Facebook Lives. It's popped up on in here constantly. It's it's what's causing the problem. If you want to know why females, normal females, and the only thing you can find a hose right now is because normal females don't want to be turned into a hoe. You are always on my mind. You can't convince them. You can't convince them. Those arguments like, well, you could spend $40 to go out to eat or just $40 on pussy, it's the same, da-da-da. That's a sociopathic thing to say. That's saying, you don't go on dates just to have sex. That's not the point of dating. So a lot of you are using dating sites wrong. You need to get off the fucking dating sites where people are trying to actually date. People who are dating are looking for a relationship. People who are just looking to hook up. You don't need to go on dates. Go find you a F-buddy. Go to one of the sites that are for that. Don't go on good sites finding decent women that are looking for real shit and play them out. I feel crazy when it comes to you. Well, because this is what this journey is about. This is what this journey is about. What? Number one, it's about compromise, but two, it is welcome to your counterpart. What? She's not going to be coach. If you are a divine masculine, by the way, and you've come onto my channel, your divine feminine is not going to be, she'll be submissive, but only if you fucking act right. I'm sorry, that's how it works. What? You want a submissive woman, you've got to do the shit. Well, you got to take out the trash. When she asks you to do something or fix something around the house, fucking fix it. What? Then you've got a submissive woman. What? She's not irritated because something's fucking broken, been broken, you're never gonna fix it. Right? You guys, really were so naggy. Well, maybe if you just fucking fix shit and did the shit that she asked instead of just fucking sitting around watching TV, playing on your phones. Cigarette smokers going out to smoke a cigarette all the fucking time. Every time you go out there, it's another 15 minutes just fucking wasted doing nothing. Y'all talk about time management. Do you have time wealth? Smokers got tons of time wealth. They spend it sitting on their ass. Trust me, I know this. Used to be one of my biggest things. I thought about it afterwards, how much time I spent going outside to smoke a cigarette, that I could have been doing shit in my house. I left my heart open, but you didn't understand. My weakness is I care too much. I don't know if he's an angel, because angels wouldn't do what he did. You don't think she's hurt? You don't think the feminines get hurt from this, right? You meet somebody, you think they're nice, right? They pass all the stupid fucking Cosmo tests and all the other bullshit and all the other things, but then they turn out, to idolize fucking Andrew Tate and Elon Musk and just misogynistic fucking horrible people. This isn't like Tim Allen and you're watching a comedian make fun of being married. These people are fucking evil. And I'm not saying the feminists don't have the same thing, but they just do. I'm trying. There's got to be a balance here. I don't deserve you. If you want to act like a narcissist, you deserve Amber Heard. Johnny left a long-term loving relationship where he had children for a little starlet who ended up literally shitting in his bed. Bring back that loving feeling. Go heal yourself. Yeah, just damaged people, that's all. Oh, I don't even know if I should post this one. I'm telling you, man. And it's bad, because it's like I said, the collective I read for, we go through this. This is what we're dealing with. This is what's so hard about dating for us, and it's because, and now we're so honed in. Like, these guys are so stupid. You're watching shit on YouTube, on TikTok, you don't think that the females around you that also use these apps aren't watching the counterpoints to this stuff. So the minute you pull, the second you start to pull something from one of them dudes' playbooks, we know. Those fucking, oh hell, what are they called? Pickup artists. Breadcrumbers. So fucking narcissists. Oh my god, you guys just don't. It's so crazy, because the rest of us in the rest of us in the spiritual community, we've been talking about this for a while, and and Grannon freaking predicted it. Richard Grannon predicted it. He's like, people are using, like, it came out, all these things, right, with social media and people being able to watch each other more. The psychologist came out with, like, all these identifying markers for, like, the narcissism thing, right? And I know I hate bringing it up. I feel like it's going to get me shadow banned saying that word too much. But he's like, people are going to use those psychological terms all the time now. It's going to be overused, right? Just like everything. Every little good thing we get, right? You know, the suffrage movement leads to women getting the votes. Now we've got women naked in front of Trump Tower screaming with their JJs, right? And it was like, no, that's not quite what we were fighting for. Like, you took it too fucking far. Like, everybody takes shit too far. I knew I loved you before I met you. Yeah. Alright, let's get some cards on this. Thank you. Blessed be my ADHD. My ADHD. This doesn't make sense. I'm coming for everything they said I couldn't have. I'm coming for everything I said I couldn't have. Do I want to use these cards? Three of Wands. I keep picking this up too. I keep picking up whoever this message is for. Someone's coming for you. They understand the argument. I get that they understand the argument at this point. Yeah, King of Pentacles. Three of Cups. That's too many. I've got a Page of Pentacles over here. There could be another masculine in your energy. That could be triggering a lot of this, right? I get another masculine, whether you know it or not, that they're threatening to make a move on you, right? I get like they've threatened your masculine in some way, shape, or form. This could just be on the 5D. It could just be them sensing this. This could be just a paranoia of your masculine here. It could be like they're scared that somebody else is going to come in and yeah, I get not treat you right though, right? Like where they would treat you like a King of Pentacles, this one's gonna treat you like a Page of Pentacles. They're gonna just be super controlling, like in a not nice way. I get that they'll use things like alcohol and drugs to get you to do things that you don't want to do, things like that, right? This is someone they feel like is kind of obsessed with you. Ten of Wands, this is burdening them really bad. They can't stop thinking about you. One point, they can't stop thinking about wanting to be with you, and then the other sense, they can't stop thinking about what if someone else gets their hands on you. Knight of Cups. Oh, they want to come in. Definitely something along the lines of water here. Person's really missing some times in the past here. They're trying to figure out how to bridge this distance, this gap, whether it's physical, whether it's physical or mental. Yeah, that's why this deck likes it so much. What? This is what you've done. This is what you've awoken. Like, you guys think this Lilith shit is a joke, right? What? Keep pissing off the mother. Keep pissing her off. People are like, do you believe in God? Yes, I believe in God. I just never saw him as a single fucking parent. It's not the natural order of things. Yeah, look, I'm going to show you this. I don't know, this might get me banned. I'm going to show it just for a quick second, so, right? This is Four of Swords. This is what, essentially, the feminine felt like you were fucking doing to her. Trying to force something she didn't like down her throat. Nope. Hold on, off that one. One thing I always said that I loved about my grandparents, right? My grandfather just accepted that my grandmother was crazy. One of my favorite stories is they were going to cut down a tree in the backyard, and they wanted to rent the stump grinder to come through, and my grandmother was scared. There was this hedge of bushes, and then there was her flowers that she had planted along the fence, and she was scared that the flowers along the fence would get run over by this machine, and she was tripping out about it. So my grandfather just went to the garage, got a bunch of the transfer pots, dug up her flowers, put them all in pots, put them safely on the patio, ran the stump grinder through, didn't go anywhere near her flower bed, grinded the stump, did what he had to do, and then put the flower pots back in the ground. And then when he was all said and done with this day, we got over there later, we all sit down around the table. He finally sits down with his beer for the afternoon, and my grandmother sits down and flips her feet up into his lap. And my grandmother, whenever my grandfather did anything that she didn't understand, she called them stupid, hairy men. And she was like, and that's all it is. Don't take it to heart. Don't take it personally. What? Sometimes men are just stupid, hairy men. They cannot help themselves, right? And it's not so much that they cannot help themselves. It's like, stop. They're just, they're having fun. As long as it's fun and it's not hurting anybody, what's the problem? You know what I'm saying? The energy of like I said, my grandparents once again at the beach. My grandmother said something to my grandfather about sucking in his gut. And then he did for like half a second and he almost passed out. Got a Queen of Swords here. Yeah, that's definitely energy I'm channeling today. Someone is just, they're ticked. It's like you might not like what they have to say, but what they have to say is true. It's like you're mad. These arguments that the feminines have are valid arguments. Ace of Cups, it's from a heart-based center. This is supposed to cause a heart center awakening, right? It's like what? It's like you're on a bad frequency. We can't help but tell you this. Like that's a corrosive, bad frequency. This is what it is. I got the World, I got the Knight of Wands, and I got the Two of Cups reversed. And it's like the masculine took whatever this was too far. Too far. Yeah, I get the energy of, you know, it was an energy of like almost wanting to exploit the feminine, and now he realizes how much she needs to be protected. The Hierophant. Yeah, I mean, and that's kind of what the message I was waking up to. I had a very weird energy. I was thinking about the time where, like, before I knew about the twin flame journeys and everything else, and when I first found out about the twin flame journeys, I mean, the first person that I thought would possibly be my twin flame, like, the lengths I went for that person, like, it was long distance most of the time. I drove 15 hours to see this person. I was around 30-ish. And, it took a long time to plan that trip. I had kids and everything, and I go all the way to see them, and they're so scared of the connection that they freak out at the last minute, and they go to their friend's house and they get wasted instead, and they never showed up. So like the energy that I'm picking up from all of this, it's like, you know, if the masculine wants to know how to heal this, the masculine is the only thing that can heal the wounded feminine right now. And there's only one way to do that, right? That's the King of Wands in this deck. And I just got the energy of, yeah. Four of Cups here. Yeah, I was like, you can't engage in, like, see, the Hierophant in this deck bothers me because I'm such a prude about this. I do not share well with others. I don't like mixing more than one energy together at a time, right? So the Hierophant does kind of bother me, but you see how they're just kind of like resting their head on the lap? They're not really doing anything, right? But then immediately the next card after it is this. It's like this Four of Cups, which is, like I said, my overindulgent. Like, these people are like hiding behind the corners. I get the energy of the like third-party situations here, not releasing or still engaging in hidden connections. I'm sorry, but this is funny. Six of Pentacles, right, is usually equal give and take, right? What I just said. He engages in secret third-party, you know, connections, right? And he's just looking through a window like, what the fuck are you doing? They feel like you do the same. I feel like the feminine's upset about this masculine who might over-engage in, like, these questionable third-party connections, and the masculine's looking at the feminine like, you don't think I can see you too? So you got the Three of Pentacles. In order to be a team, you need to focus on each other. And I get that too. If someone makes your partner uncomfortable for any reason, and your partner says, what? I want you to block that person. If they have valid arguments for why they don't want that person around, then there shouldn't be an issue. And especially if it's just somebody on social media, you know what I'm saying? Be like, what, I don't like this person being on your social medias. What, I don't like Snapchat, right? I mean, there's extenuating circumstances, like, this is a big problem that I have in my life, right? This is something that guys really, really don't like. They do not like my Facebook page, because it's almost maxed out on 5,000 friends, right? They don't like my Instagram because I have like over 1,500 followers, right? And it's things like that. And I'm looking at them, I'm like, where do you think I'm doing all my tarot reading? Yes, I have a bunch of people in my DMs on those pages, right? You know, and it's like, oh, but some of these guys, they're just buying readings so that they can talk to you and hit on you. Your hero collects girls and makes them webcam prostitutes. But me doing a tarot reading for someone who has a crush on me might be an issue. Does that make sense? Yeah, I got Ten of Swords. It's her kind of crying here, right? Right? Because they don't understand how this connection turned into this connection. And I've said this before too, and it's kind of how like the hippies ruined the damn, and it happens every time. And this is why we are always talking about the toxic masculinity in the witch community and stuff like that. You ruin it every time. Every single time. Every single time. Every single time. Every single fucking time we open the door to allow you to come in, you cannot act right. You immediately turn into dominating, sadistic, bondage pervs. Every time. You know, it immediately goes into, like, you immediately, like, try to demand Skyclad. You immediately, like, all the young members need to sleep with all the old members because that's the only way the old dudes were going to get, you know, it's sick. You take it too fucking far and you ruin it every time, and it's every time there's something remotely good, you gotta push it so fucking far till it's ridiculous, and you ruin it every time. It's a societal thing, right? It's like, why can't it just stay simple? What happened to just keeping shit simple? Yeah, it was all fun and games. It was all fun and games until he thought about you with somebody else, and now the masculine is pissed. Seven of Pentacles, Six of Wands, the Hermit. Definitely get it. You're paying penance. You're paying your karmic debts right now. You're paying your karmic debts. You're learning how you're supposed to treat a Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, you need to act like the King of Cups. Right? Let's say the balance here, right? You treat her like the Queen of Pentacles, she'll treat you like the King of Cups. I mean, it really is that simple, y'all. I don't understand. Don't understand. Nine of Cups reversed, as long as the Sun is reversed, as long as someone needs to speak up. You need to speak up. You need to stop talking telepathically through all this nonsense, and you need to choose. Point blank period. Point blank period. That's all I'm picking up. Chariot. Chariot. You're like, what? It's masculine's turn. What? Dude, the ball's in your court, man. It is for real, it is in your court. What, you want her? You want her? You're gonna have to give her what the fuck she wants. I don't know what to tell you. Because I have a pretty firm belief. Men are like, women are so complicated. We really aren't that complicated. We are telling you exactly what we want. Exactly what we want. We tell you exactly what we need. We tell you the reason we are telling you every thought we have is so you won't be confused. I don't see what's complicated about that. Anyway, I'm getting out of here. Y'all are just gonna have to go and deal with this today. Blessed be all those who walk these weird and winding paths of enlightenment with me. And yeah, be back as soon as I can, I promise.